Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game.
Today you join with us after our next game of ISS Vanguard, and we thought we'd just fire off a quick video of our experience, our reaction, and oh my god, what was that?
So just before we get too far into it, major spoilers ahead. If you haven't played the game or you haven't gotten very far into the game, you don't want to know what might be coming, stop watching the video now. Go watch one of our other videos.
Although we won't tell you exactly where things happen, but we are starting in now. We were trundling on our way and happily going to go to our next planet and have our next adventures when we got
good little soldiers, fulfilling our objectives.
And we got attacked. It was a major attack on the ISS Vanguard. And wow, we did not know if we were going to survive, if anyone would survive. There was death and mayhem everywhere. And it was destruction. And oh my God.
But on the flip side, we have now filled out some of the slots on the memorial wall.
Yeah, we have well filled out slots on the memorial wall. There were many, many deaths and some favorite characters or some liked characters and some just, given away and as fodder. It was diabolical. And going forward, now we have a half-destroyed ship because we did make it through and we did persevere and we actually managed to rank up some individuals as well. So there's some benefits there, but now we're kind of hobbled going forward and yeah, we just don't know where it's going to go from here.
I do remember reading some people commenting about reaching a point and maybe this isn't the one, but maybe there's another one coming where they lose a bunch of their technology and whatnot. And
hopefully we're there. Hopefully this is as bad as it gets. But what was neat is the story still unfolds. So even as you're doing it and you're coming to, I say I don't know how much. Well, you did say spoilers. So you're the core of the Vanguard, the alien technology is under attack, and the story advances and something is coming out of it in the end and you just don't know what this is, and it's really, really fascinating as that story moves forward and now there's new puzzles to it and it's all very exciting. So it was quite discouraging going into it, not knowing how badly we are going to be trounced. A nice thing is they did give you hints along the way of, well, you might want to consider this if you want to survive at all. Yeah. And that was very helpful. But yeah, we are actually gamers who don't appreciate. Okay, we like challenges. Challenges are good, but we don't like being trounced. If we can never win a game, we tend to get bored with it and not want to play it again. Of course, it's, fine to lose here and there. That's to be expected, but we like to win too. We want a challenge though. That's the most important thing. And this definitely gives the challenge. And at the beginning, we were just so overwhelmed that this is like, wow, is this too much of a challenge? But it turned out not to be.
We have seen other people mention in groups or other videos where they have tackled Vanguard with the minimum. And the minimum is, we actually misread the manual in the beginning. We thought you always had to take one from each section, not realizing that, no, you have to take at least 2 people. We thought that was only for the solo, or not the solo, the introduction. But it turns out you can always take just 2 if you want, but we've always taken all 4. It has made things a little less challenging than those other individuals have run into, but there is still a challenge there, just about the right level for us.
Well, doesn't it recommend you take all 4, but you have to at least take 2?
Yeah, and it was in the initial reading of the manual, it made it sound like, so in the beginning, you have to take 1 per person, because it was just an introductory for the game. Going forward after that, it was a matter of whichever sections you want to take, you take, and there is something in there about you have to take at least 2. I think what was messing me up was there is a table in the introductory scenario that says if 1 person, you have to take at least 2. If it's 3 people, you each play 1. If it's 4 people, you each play 1. But if it's 2 players, you each play 2 sections.
Okay, yeah, so for a long time, we were under the understanding that you had to bring them all because you need science, you need recon, you need security, you need all of the sections represented. So yeah, we've just always taken all 4, each playing 2 sections, and that really works out quite nicely. It's nice to have the different sections because at certain points you'll be in an area of a board like, okay, I really need recon there because she's got the dice I need, or vice versa for another one. So it is really nice to play with 4, and yes, it is definitely going to be much more challenging if you're only playing with the minimum amount.
Yeah, I can certainly see why at a 2-player count with just 2 sections going down to the planet, how much of a challenge it would be, because it does not scale back, except that you've got event cards happening at the end of each section or each character's turn. But otherwise, the rest of the events on the board do not scale down to 2 players or 2 characters.
Yeah. So we're still enjoying it. We're still plugging along. Our game today was about nearly 4 hours, I believe. So we probably won't get to another game in another few weeks because we've got a busy schedule. But it is something we're enjoying still while we bring it out.
It's nice to get the miniatures from the Close Encounters expansion out on the table, and need to get a little bit further before the second wave hits. So.
Yeah. So if you are playing, have fun, and let us know in the comments below some of your experiences, how you're feeling about it, if you are playing it, or any thoughts you have. Please share, and we'd love to chat.
Remember, no spoilers for us either.
All right, thank you so much for joining us with us today. We will make another video as more exciting things happen in the world of ISS Vanguard. In the meantime, happy gaming, folks.